You've probably seen infinite sliders on many websites. Most people think they're made with JavaScript. But today, I'll show you how to build one using only CSS, with short, simple code and no extra libraries. Before we start the code, let me show you visually how it works. This is the wrapper, and inside it contains all the elements we want to move. We'll make them absolute and move them 100% to the left, outside of the wrapper. Then, with CSS animations, we'll move them to the left by the width of the element to achieve the slider effect. At first, they are all on top of each other, so we'll move each element with a different animation delay to give better visuals with some gap. That's how we loop it. So let's write the code. In the index.html, make a wrapper div, and inside it create another div, the slider path. Inside it, make 6 item divs. Each containing an image with different pictures. Let's check it in the browser. Looks okay. Now let's style it. Link your CSS file in the header of the HTML. I wrote some basic CSS and gave the body a black color. Then call the wrapper and make its display flex, aligning the slider path to the center. I'll give it a height of 100 VH to show the slider in the middle of the screen, and set overflow to hidden. Now for the slider path. Give it the same height as your sliding elements, since we'll make the items absolute. Give it 100% width. Then make it display flex to align them in a row. Next, target the item div inside the slider path. Give it a width and height, and then fix the image like always. Let's check in the browser. Looks good. Now let's make the item position absolute and its parent relative, like always. Since they're all on top of each other, we'll move them left from where we want them to start. Now make an animation called outrun. This starts from left 100% and goes to minus the width of the item, so it completely goes out of the wrapper. Apply the animation to the item. Outrun, 10 seconds, linear, infinite. The animation is working fine, but right now it runs at the same time for all items. To fix that, we'll give an animation delay to each item, so they run one after the other. Some people think you should target all the items one by one and rewrite the code for each. But that's not how a programmer should think. The only rule in programming is no repetition. Always remember this. So, in the HTML, we'll give a variable to the slider path named quantity. That's how many items we have. In our case, 6. Then add another variable in the item called position and assign different positions to each item. That way we can calculate the delay. Here's the formula. Time distance times position minus 1. We'll use the calc function in CSS. First, divide the time by quantity to get the distance, then multiply it by position minus 1. Let's check if it works. Looks good. The slider is running fine. Now, let's add some functionality. On hover, we want the animation to stop. On the slider path, when a user hovers, stop the animation on the item by using animation play state paused, and add important so the browser gives hover priority. This way, it pauses in every state. Also, add a grayscale filter to make all items black and white on hover. The specific hovered item should not get the grayscale, so it stands out. Add a little scale effect, too. And give the original item class a smooth transition for scaling. Let's check it. Perfect. Looks clean and works fine. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.